so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
STRO. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like a maid with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my
Okay, Coach. Well, the skies are clear. The sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas. Set. Hey, Mike. 10, Tuscan. Mike 50.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second and 11. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Got it. 50, Mike, 50. You go night-night. Some go night-night. Why? Give Eddie Weapon. Hey. Off.
Now King. Off play action. He'll hit Jackson complete.
Baby. You ain't got the key to this.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Check three.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
46-yard line.
50's the mark. 50's the
Back to throw. King. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
15 Lonnie. Don't take. Check out.
On first down, King under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The Browns take over first
Let's
and
go,
10
boys. Bring it up.
at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 20.
Check. Check hot route.
Hurry.
Alert three. Tight dog.
I got it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Real.
51's the mic.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Pick it up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
All day, baby.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Silver, Silver.
To throw, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, boy. Let's go. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Switch. Mike's 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he the coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards on the ground.
And a Browns first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second and 7, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's King to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. King operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Switch.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. Go. Set. Hey, go. 59.
Point it right.
2nd and 9 now.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
There we go. Nice
Antonio Callaway. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to script.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Haywood.
Looking to throw. King. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
59.
Mayfield now.
Let's get that ball right here.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Boyd, 93 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is King. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to the backup.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Kill, kill, kill.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
It's easy
I
work.
don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Ain't no such thing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He finds Beckham complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight, tight.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Here's Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. A big 30-yard play on third.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Regular.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
King.
Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Back to throw. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He completes it to Boyd.
King's pass complete to Tyler Boyd. 12 yards on the pick.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. King now. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Slam.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go. Good. 20. Run.
No.
Hurry. I got it.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando. Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You better bring it. Check.
Check.
And an alley gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Hey, alert, alert. Watch that.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Alert. 51 to my...
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now King throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's King on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown,
Give me the
Browns.
ball every time, fellas.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 3, check 3. Hunt, 64. Wait. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Ready? Hey, shut up.
King throwing after the interception. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8, 4th coming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
180! Stop! He's tired of me. He's tired of us. What's that?
Right here, guys.
Point it right.
I got it. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And he connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hey, alert!
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Eagles take over first.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Coming to you.
On 3rd down, King looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's coming. We got double up.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They don't want it, fellas.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike, check. 59. Let's get the ball.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Mike 59. Hey, I'm coming.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
It's
Let's get
caught
off the
by
field.
OBJ.
Let's get off the
And he
field.
takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going
Come on
out.
now. Let's
A
go.
well-executed 22-yard gain.
Chad, 180. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Bound to lose one.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back.
To throw is King. Back to the air on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back home. Kill.
Operating from the gun. King. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Hey, check.
King now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. I can tell you, I am beyond impressed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Mike, check, 59.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Malik Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jamie Gillen down, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Jack Rabbit! Mike, Jack Rabbit! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Now King on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's King. Going to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. King. And that is incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up second.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
180.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
Push him back.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Real.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. There. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the downward spiral can...
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute
young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 10 Tucson.
45's the mic. Watch the run.
But, squeeze. Hut. Ready.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
There we go.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental the defense, you've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Slam. Check 26.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Strip the ball.
Hey, high 7, 5.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on,
from back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Let's go, D, let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Watch twist.
They'll try to run with Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
90 Wolf. Go. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 25. Check 20. You're out. 25. Hit it.
On 2nd down now. It's Shelton. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Right there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mike, 45. Man, I got you. Check, 45's the Mike. Check, 45.
Look at me. Zip it now.
On 3rd and 2. Eason. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ain't going nowhere. Check 3.
Ready? They'll run on first down. Shelton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz they just had against them.
2nd and 5. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Check it, hot read. Joker. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Tight jaw.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Carson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Sam, offside.
They run, Devontae Freeman.
Big dad.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and
Come on,
taken.
baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Fair,
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You just try not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Rip right, rip right.
Hey, Alpha. Yo, go.
On 3rd and 2. Eason, he's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey.
At the 33-yard line.
53.
Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Sherman. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
It's our time, guys. It's our
Yep. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sherman. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. Indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Hustle.
45.
80 weapon. Hey.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Shift. Check the backer.
Watch the safety creep. Get it.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
I got you, boy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, seam 6. Yo, Cheetah. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He wasn't ready.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Buzz.
45. 45. Mike.
Looking to throw. Eason. Oh, good move. And this one complete to Reed. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go set. 30 base. Go. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on first down. Eason finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a second and 13.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Second and 13. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's go now.
New England on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Look at me.
This will be third and 6.
Golf. Hey, rocket. You better. Big River.
Back to throw. Eason. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Go!
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he spins away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check. 53's Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Yeah.
Throwing on third and long. Sherman escaping the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready.
53. Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Say go.
To throw on second down. Sherman, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And a completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I got one.
Bravo.
53. Let's go. 53. Check 53.
Looking to throw.
Let's go.
Sherman.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Steps away to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on now. Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Shoot!
From the gun, Sherman. Dancing deep, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
23-yard line.
On the double.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, it's Shelton. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
That's it, baby.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 45's the mic. I'm coming. You mind?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And able to find Dorsett. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming after you.
Yo, go. Now.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27.
Leo.
From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Ready.
Fires the mic. Watch the run.
Hey.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hey, zoom.
4 down.
Let go.
2nd and 11.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Caught by Edelman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. You don't know no better. Yes. Hey, Foxtrot.
45.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Check. 45.
Look at me. Door. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Sherman got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Better bring it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
53, Mike.
Here we go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
At the 10-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Gone, gone.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go,
man.
Get that ball.
It's a give to Freeman running right.
Check 3, check 3.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Oh, yeah.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
45's the mark.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ready.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready? Check 24, check 24. Check 43.
Rock it. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2nd down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Now. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. And it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
You ain't doing nothing.
Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Shoot.
From the gun, Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. And there's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. New England on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Eason.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going back to you.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Boom!
Trey Hendrickson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Come on,
and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Eason. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40, eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Here we go on 2nd and 12. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Able to get this to Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Let's get it.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Kill.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
21, check Mike 21. I'm coming.
Go. 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready. Squeeze, double. Watch tight end. Tight right. Deep river.
He's back to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered. But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They've thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Falcons,
okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it, hate me the same. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right hand catch with the left touchdown. Sit back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay.